warm up. 5 minutes on treadmill, walking, or a light jog. Idea is to gradually raise your heart rate. So either the treadmill, the bike, or the rowing machine. So you're not looking at going crazy effort-wise. So on the rowing machine, have it set at about 4 or 5 on the wheel. So maybe 4 or 5. Bike, keep it on a low gear. So you're just looking at spinning just to raise your heart rate. And then you're going to mobilize from head to toe. So you're preparing the muscles around your joints for movement. Start off dowling rod, hands about a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And then you're just going to, it's called shoulder dislocates. You're just taking the rod above. So shoulder dislocates, taking the rod above and behind. You can also use a stretchy elastic band. My rod here is a little bit short, so if you go for a longer one, if when your shoulders are a little bit stiff, you take your hands wider and it makes life easier. So maybe just 4 or 5 of those, and then coming a little bit closer, and I'm gonna kneel, but do this standing. This is just so you can see. You're gonna push up and then just back behind your ears. So as you bring your arms up overhead, this doesn't happen. So this stays nice and solid. So you're bracing here, come from chest up and then back behind your ears and up again. And then with your fists, think of punching up to the ceiling. So you're keeping your wrists nice and solid. And again, just for handy with the rod. So you're just taking the rod behind your back, take your arms over it. And then imagine you've got nice and long through your back. You're going to close a door with your bum. So you're really pushing back, getting that length through the back of your body. So staying nice and long. If you're at home, you don't have access to a broom or a dowling rod, just cross your hands over each other. And that allows you to just feel nice and flat through your lower back as you push back. So you're not getting any rounding, which is what we're looking for in the position for squats and deadlifts. So nice flat back. For the hips, so the standing one that we did the other day, stepping out, across, out, and behind. Out, across, out, and behind. So you're just really allowing the hip to open. And again, 5 on each side. And then come down onto a runner's lunge. So back leg straight, pushing back through your heel. One hand down, spread your fingers nice and wide, press down through your fingertips, taking the other arm up. I come across and touch my hand, and then you can explore just rolling onto the outside edge of this foot, which just allows the hip to open, and just opening one shoulder away from the other, reaching up, really getting nice and long, and back down. So you're not pausing, you're just moving through. And just remember to breathe. Over time, you can start playing with inhales and exhales, but just keep breathing. As you're breathing, you're moving. And then swap sides. Pushing your scapula up. So it's like hunchy type of movement. So it's not cat-cow. So you take your knees slightly back behind your hips, press down through your hands, and then pushing your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling and back to neutral. So really, you're focusing on isolating your shoulder blades and upper back in this movement. So it's like you push the floor away from you, and as if somebody's pulling your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. And then coming back into child's pose, move your hips forwards, allow your hips to come down towards the floor. Elbows stay close to your body, come down, pressing yourself back up, draw your hips back over your heels. Come over onto your back. Walk your feet so they're underneath your knees. Going to press down through your feet. So curl your hips under, pressing down, coming up and down. So just working, I'm just moving my arms out of the way here. You can also, if it's comfortable, you can bring your arms up and down here as well. And then arms out to the side, knees over your hips. And you're just rolling from one side to the other. And then roll yourself up to sitting, coming into 90-90. So legs are roughly 90 degrees at the front and at the back. And then onto the other side. You can start with feet hip width apart in front of you, take your hands behind you, and then you're just dropping from side to side. And then you can explore taking one leg back and then the other leg back. This is just really working into opening up the hips. You can explore as long as your knees are happy. You can go from there, reaching up and over. But just watch, if the knees are grumpy, don't add that one in. You can use overhead squats. So holding onto a rod, or just take your arms up, send your weight back into your heels, back stays nice and long, chest high, drop down, come up. And then over into downward dog, working through the calves. So you want the crease of your elbows to face forwards, back's nice and long. Taking your weight towards your heels don't have to be down. And then just walking on the spot. So you're just lengthening through one leg. Changing sides. So that's head to toe warm up. So you've warmed up shoulders, hips, ankles, and through the lunges, you've been warming up through the knees. So now you're ready for your workout.